With the picturesque San Gabriel Mountains in the background, a look at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Chris Archer gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, Matty, left-handed hitters, they've had their way with him, hitting over 300 against him this season. We'll see if he makes any adjustments in this one.
Number 6 is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
And for a starter, he has one of the better fastballs you're going to see. That one at 95.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
This is hit high in the air out to left field. Peterson comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Steve, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Well, I think it's going to be really important to understand the pitcher that they're facing and make the adjustments as the game goes along. If this guy's in the zone, then be aggressive. Go up there hacking. But if he's trying to be effectively wild within the strike zone, then you got to be a little more patient and work the count.
Didi Gregorius comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Griffey moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And with that, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard-hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
And Fillmore usually gets high praise from most people for his command of the zone. He will occasionally give the pitcher just a little extra off the plate if he spots it well, though.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here for Carlos Gonzalez. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in now, and as you take a look at the splits, his numbers compare unfavorably once he leaves the comforts of home. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Pablo Sandoval will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
Archer comes set. 0-1 pitch on its way. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Peterson over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rockies get 1 on the solo blast from Carlos Gonzalez. Home half of the first coming up at Dodger Stadium. It's now 1-0 Colorado. Dylan Granger, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, his batting average against this year is under 250.
He's really had his way with the offense.
D. Gordon comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. These Rockies, Eric. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
And that includes losses in the first 2 games of this series, so they just need to have something positive go their way. Salvaging the finale might just be the thing.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching the speedster, D. Gordon. He's a top talent when it comes to speed, and so far this year he leads the senior circuit in stolen bases. Look for him to make an impact on this game with his legs.
This is line to left, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Right fielder. Just a fantastic catch out there by the outfielder. And the one guy that's more excited about it than the guy who caught the ball is the pitcher. He knows that that one could have been extra bases.
Yasiel Puig will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Troy Tulowitzki would be next. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, he's going to find that hitters in the big leagues are much more patient than they were down at AAA. A strikeout in the minors turns into a walk at this level.
Troy Tulowitzki will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for L.A. They still trail 1-0. Jordan Pacheco makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Jordan Pacheco.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out.
And right here you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Stepping in now, Chris Taylor, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The average right at the 200 mark on the year. No home runs as of yet, and a pair of RBIs. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Archer gets the sign. Here it comes on 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Tapia takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. Pitch outside, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Hit on the ground to short. Tulowitzki is there. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Dylan Granger gets a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone.
Well, you know, some pitchers flat out just don't like to go up there and swing it, and I get it. Most of them can't hit at all. But, hey, this is an opportunity right here to help your own cause.
Griffey is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Rockies strand 1. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Trey Griffey will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second.
Trey Griffey.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now. And that misses 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Shot to third. But there to flag it is Sandoval. A nice play for the first down. And with a quick breather here, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, when you talk about first basemen that are just very smooth, Adrian Gonzalez, he comes to mind. Not the most athletic guy and may not cover a ton of ground, but everything he does just looks very smooth. You get an opportunity to watch him in this one.
Well, I got to tell you, if I'm hitting in that situation, I'm rounding first, looking for 2, maybe 3. And when I look up, the ball's settling into the left fielder's glove. I'm not happy about it.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. That average for him up in the 360s now. 1 home run, 9 driven in. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. That nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gonzalez is in his tracks now. And that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. It remains 1. We welcome you back on a sunny day here in Los Angeles, set to start the 3rd inning in this one. Number 6 will be the batter, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Archer's ready, first pitch on the way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And he misses with it, 1-1. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
The batter, number 1.
Striding into the box, Didi Gregorius. He flew out in his last at-bat. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning. Carlos Gonzalez stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First and second here with nobody out. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Griffey ranging back. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Well, this was going to get one home easily, and I thought that they might get two out of this. You're going to see this ball bangs off the wall on the fly, and they'll wind up holding that second runner at third base. So it's an RBI double with a chance now to maybe bring home a couple more.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And they'll extend their lead even further as they runs in to score from third. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, it's pretty evident that this is not going to be the outing that turns his fortunes around. Remember, he gave up 5 runs his last time out. And this is already 4 in this one, so it may be back to the drawing board yet again.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
And now this is all about minimizing damage out there on the mound. He's got to regroup, and he's got to do it quick, or this game will get away from him.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Peterson on the move. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. The 1-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. 3 runs already home here. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the former World Series MVP.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Jordan Pacheco will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. 1 there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Chris Taylor will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. A lot of pitches up in the zone here early on.
And that's not the worst thing in the world at this place, but you've got to pick your spots.
Line to the right side. And a fair ball as this one gets to the wall. In to score is the runner from third. Now a 5-0 lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tapia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
Back to the mound and off his leg. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. Dylan Granger will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
4 runs here in this half inning. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Number 6 will step in. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
You can bet they'd love to have him get out of this without having to call in that bullpen just yet.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
He's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Where are you going here?
I'm throwing that same pitch again. Make it.
And that ball gets by him. And it is a run. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. The tag, and he is out at the plate. But 6 runs here in the inning have taken a close game and broken it wide open. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Rockies 7 and the Dodgers 0. Woody Black will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just pack away. A couple runs here, a couple runs there. Get yourself into slam range. That's 4 runs down.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Nope. 3-0.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Batting 9th, pitcher,
Gregor Blanco will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 14, Gregor Blanco.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And that's what he needed to do after the 4-pitch walk. Come right back and get ahead versus the next guy.
Tap fouled at home plate. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. Too high. 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out. D. Gordon will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first.
You just don't like to get beat on a fastball in that situation. I got to believe they'll go right after him again.
Late square, and this is popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
The fastball up is the perfect pitch to throw when you think the guy is bunting. A lot of times it's tough to get on top of it, and he winds up popping this one up.
Jacques Peterson stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Dodgers leave 1. They need to get something cooking here. Tom Kohler is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
That's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
And this is where, as a pitcher, you've got to approach each inning like it's an entirely new ball game. If you start dwelling on the deficit you're in right now, the hole that you've already dug yourself into, you're bound to make some more mistakes and just compound the problems. So that was a good start to a new inning right here.
Carlos Gonzalez is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Chop foul right at home plate. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. 7 runs, an equal number of hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. On deck, there's Adrian Gonzalez. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
23, first baseman Adrian Gonzalez.
Adrian Gonzalez stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone because...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. But they're still in control, 7-0. Yasiel Puig is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance.
Right fielder, number 66.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Trey Griffey digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Not only is he close to going through the heart of this lineup, he may even strike out the side.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Gonzalez giving chase. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers down in order. Pablo Sandoval heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Baseman number 48.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. This man out for his second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
3-0 now. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Jordan Pacheco will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Up and in for ball 1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. Tulowitzki for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
The batter, number 8.
Digging in now, Chris Taylor. He singled his last time up.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Drilled to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Tapia steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for Colorado. Victor Martinez comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
That's ball 3.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
High and deep to left center field. Tapia racing back at the track, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he will make it there with 2 bases to kick off the home 5th.
Off the bat, I thought this thing might be caught, but it just keeps going and going, and he nearly got it out of here as he winds up hitting it off the track. He's into second base here with a leadoff double.
First offering on its way. David Holloway will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw takes off a bit, but Gonzalez is able to stay with it, and there's 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Woody Black will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. He's set. Here it comes. Into the seats, 0-1. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. No runs, just 1 hit. 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Rolando Ventura will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Now a swing and a fly ball. Gonzalez on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Jose Dominguez will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Dylan Granger stands in as he looks at a called strike.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. Up high. 2-1 now.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, there's the true definition of a power arm out of the bullpen. He just reared back and said, go ahead, try to hit it. And he blew that four-seamer right by the guy.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out.
Wow.
Digging in, Didi Gregorius. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Peterson has a read on it, and that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, but they're still in control, 7-0. D. Gordon will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Gonzalez will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. Jacques Peterson will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Hit hard up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Ready now, Yasiel Puig. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Smoked on the ground left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
And ideally on this play, you'd like to think you could make it up to third, but no sense risking it if you're not sure. So even though he was in motion on the pitch, he's going to wind up holding on at second base. Hey, better to be safe than sorry.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Very high, 2-1. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Gonzalez will tuck this one away for route number 2.
Now batting,
Trey Griffey will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the offer so far.
First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
Hit out towards second. Gordon is there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well, you can see this is a changeup right here. He's got him out on his front foot, and you see him just sort of chop at this one right into the ground. That's going to be an easy play out there at second base.
Here's Adrian now. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Not close. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Around first, heading for second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
And after going hitless in last night's ball game, he's turned things around here. That's his second hit of the ball game, and he's in at second base with a well-hit double.
Pablo Sandoval steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And he takes ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's at second with his 4th double here on the season. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Jordan Pacheco will be next. In there on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. That'll miss to Sandoval, who displays some rare patience that time. It's ball 4. Jordan Pacheco stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. That was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
second baseman.
Chris Taylor gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Peterson giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 2 left for Colorado, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Victor Martinez steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ball game and kept his team in the ball game.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
No reason not to go for broke now. What do you got to lose?
2-2 count. Here it comes. And Martinez swings and misses on a good pitch as he's retired for the first out. David Holloway will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
In tied at 93, ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind, 2-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed, 2-2.
Yeah, still a little late with that swing. He's got to get going a little sooner.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Woody Black will be next. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Under it, Gregorius, and that's out number 2.
Well, there's a look at his pitches by inning, and as you can see, he's hit 85 for the game now, so you have to think they're watching him pretty closely in that dugout.
Woody Black ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
And this is going back to the pattern he's been using here lately. Set him up inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jose Dominguez.
Alex Rodriguez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 15, Alex Rodriguez.
And this is taken for a strike by the 40-year-old veteran. No balls and a strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. One and one, here it is. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. One left for LA. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Paco Rodriguez will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Rodriguez.
Tapia will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Line towards center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Dylan Granger gets an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance this afternoon, and, well, he's really earned it.
Well, he definitely has, Matt. I mean, he's been on point today and really held him at bay.
Hit hard down the right field line. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2. Good waste pitch, 1-2. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Number 6 stands in. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he finds the black here with a curveball, 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And the count will be full. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Didi Gregorius will stand in. He flew out his last time up. From the stretch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Rockies strand 1, but they're still in control, 7-0. D. Gordon will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. In the air now out to left field. Gonzalez has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Jacques Peterson digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Shot towards second. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around first, on his way to second now. Around second. He'll try for third. The relay throw. But he is in there with a triple.
Well, this is an excellent chance now to get on the board for the first time. They get a man up to third here on the triple, and with only one out, they'll have a couple of shots here to get him in.
In now is Yasiel Puig as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And there goes the shutout as the run scores on the sac fly, and they finally hit the board here in the eighth.
Well, that didn't take long. You get the triple, then on the very first pitch, here comes the sacrifice fly to get him home.
Troy Tulowitzki will stand in for the fourth time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far. They've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Off the plate and low here, ball one.
And now after that sac fly, this is where you got to just clear the deck and start this inning over.
Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he drops it. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And ball 4, so down to first goes Tulowitzki.
And there you get a look at his pitch count. And you can see he's over the 100 pitch mark right now. So some of those mistakes are going to start to get magnified late in this ball game. You can bet they're keeping close tabs on him in that dugout.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Trey Griffey is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Ripped down the first base line. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
You kind of wonder why guys would pitch to him in this situation. You know someone wants to end this streak, but he just finds a way to get another hit.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Victor Martinez is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Sometimes guys can get keyed up in big spots like this, and that's where that curveball can be a real effective pitch.
Line toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well. And now all of a sudden this is a 4-run game again.
Now batting, first baseman.
Now you see the Colorado skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Rex Brothers will take over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. David Holloway is at the plate as he watches ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. That's inside, 2-0.
Well, you've got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if he can't throw strikes.
2 out with the man at first. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. And it's full now, 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Woody Black stands in. The 8th man to bat in the inning as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, this has been a very nice inning for them so far, but it still could get better.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. All even now, 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is in. Carlos Gonzalez already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Nope.
Just missing here, 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Stepping in, Adrian Gonzalez. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Into the box, Pablo Sandoval. He drew a walk his first time up. And that's in there for strike 1.
Wow, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Peterson is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Jordan Pacheco struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Hit hard to short. Scooped up. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Colorado. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Richard Nicholas will come in and pitch now.
Colorado, number 15, Richard Nicholas.
Noah Lassiter will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
When that sinker's up, it flattens out. It becomes a very hittable pitch, and he squares this one up and rips it into center field.
Here's D. Gordon now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Nobody out, runner on first. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Tapia sprinting after it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The left fielder,
Jock Peterson tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see how he follows it up here.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And here's one that's taken for a ball. It's now 2-1 to the Dodger left fielder. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Well, he reaches out for a fastball this time and drives it high in the air to deep left center field. And it will indeed get out of here. Gone, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 5 on the year. And that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here. Well, partner, this one might not be over yet as the lead has shrunk to just 2 now as they continue to chip away at this deficit. J.J. Hoover is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Heading out towards shallow right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter number 3, shortstop,
Troy Tulowitzki makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch to put an end to this one, and the Rockies will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
That's about as economical a save as you're ever going to find. He only threw 4 pitches, but they're enough to get the job done.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Carlos Gonzalez. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Rockies come out on top, 7-5. So long from Southern California.
For the Dodgers, 5 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes. A reminder that post-game bus service on Metro bus routes 2, 3, and 4 is available at the corner of Sunset Boulevard and Elysian Park Avenue.